So who is that?
I Prevail.
I Prevail.
He says, "Oh my God, just shut your fucking mouth."
Okay, well that was rude, and that's how we're gonna start this show.
Oh
off.
wow, you already went into it.
Hello,
Okay,
everybody.
hello. I didn't even know you were already starting.
I'm D.
This is Lynn.
We're Project Airwaves, and he doesn't want me to talk. He just told me to shut my fucking mouth.
I didn't mean to. I was reading off the lyrics to this amazing new song that I found.
All right, now it's I Prevail, and what's the song called?
Body Bags.
Body Bag.
Fan-fucking-tastic. It takes a lot for me to like a song all well-rounded. Normally
Yeah.
there's like that in between, like, oh, maybe it might be too heavy, it might not be heavy enough.
Right.
Or there's too much acoustics, or there's like with heavy songs they go and then there's a drop.
Yes.
Like you're waiting for the heavy to hit. Like the
Yes.
song's kind of amping up and then it goes into them doing something. Like it becomes predictable.
Yes.
And a lot of I was showing you the reactions.
Oh, yeah.
You can see people like saying, oh, here it is. And the next thing you know, it changes into something else.
Yes.
The cool part about that song is just there's so much going on.
There is.
It's not like just predictable, like, oh, I know he's going to do this, and then he's going to scream, and then it's going to drop.
Right.
He's doing the heavy, and then all of a sudden there's a chorus, and then
Yes.
he's rapping.
Yes.
And then there's like, I don't even know what the hell to call that second verse where it's just
it is kind of a bass drop.
it's like a bass drop,
It's
right?
delicious.
Yeah. It's a good and everybody's
delicious.
reaction, even when I was looking at D, it was the
Yes.
same thing. His
Yes.
face was like, oh, like that
Yes.
that was a different change.
Because
The second chorus of that, yeah.
with music, and Lynn, obviously, me and him go way back with music. We are eclectic. We don't just listen to one brand of music. We listen to rap, rock, country, some Hispanic music. I listen to Rammstein, Tattoo, all that. Music has to hit you a certain way for you to like it. When we got turned on to Linkin Park,
Yeah.
System of a Down, Chevelle, Hoobastank, when we got turned on to that, it was like that certain, you heard that one song, and it just like reached in and like tattooed itself
I
on
feel
your
like
chest.
with how music is now, or more or less, like everybody's music genre is obviously different. You're getting a lot of the bullshit mumble rap and stuff where there's
garbage.
there's no purpose to it. It's just you're listening to sound,
Right.
and it's kind of how heavy hits, where it's like you're listening to sound, but there's that, like, if you're listening to it and you're getting goosebumps because
Yes.
of how it's hitting,
Right.
it's a good beat.
Yes, but see, that's the thing. The song needs to not only have a good beat, the lyrics
Yeah,
amplify.
you have to have a lyrical genius to it.
Yes.
And I was with Spotify, when you're listening to that song, it's like I'm trying to see what it's saying because the guy's screaming.
Oh, yeah.
For a good portion
He's
of it. So it's
going
like I
ham.
don't know what he's saying. I just know he's screaming at me. He's telling me, "Oh my God, shut your fucking
Yeah,
mouth,"
it's like, but
and then
why?
telling me that I'm being put in a body bag. I'm like, I don't
why?
understand, but I'm getting excited because you're screaming this at me. Why am I getting goosebumps?
Because it hits so many points. Like when the dude starts rapping, that feels like Yellow Card type stuff, or Linkin Park with Mike Shinoda in them. But then you have that grungy, almost disturbed bass.
If you really look at the lyrics, like there's parts where he's saying like, where the fuck is it?
Hooray!
He's pretty much it's like they're adding it up to saying there's a part where he's saying, I'm telling you to bite down and just face it. You're never gonna do much or change. You're never gonna do much or change shit when all you say is fuck it and fuck that. Don't let them save you from yourself. Lights out, embrace it. Like just deal with the
That's
bullshit.
the old school shit we
It's yeah.
always listen
That's like
to.
that emo shit where it's like, all right, you just kind of have to deal with it
Yes.
and go through it. Don't let
Like,
people
it's
pull you out of
there.
it. Yeah,
Suck it up. Let's
and that's pretty much
go.
what this song is. It's saying is like, you know, you've got problems, but at the end of the day, everybody's gonna die anyway. So
Right.
just fucking suck it up. And
Well,
go
and
through
it gave me that nostalgia. Like I was telling Lynn, I felt like I should have been in a mosh pit, and then I should have been on a skateboard in a skate park. Like,
There's so much going on, and it's like the
changes.
intro is saying there's a million fucking reasons that you got it bad, but everybody's leaving in a body bag, so go.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's so true.
It's like it goes into that YOLO factor, like, well, fuck it, you only live once, so just go do
Well,
what
and
you
then
need
when
to
you
do.
hear that beat drop, it's just
Yes.
when you could mosh.
Yes.
When we back in the day when we could mosh.
Yes.
Man, like when we went to Desert Breeze Park, I forget the name of the
Oh,
concert.
that was Warped Tour. That was a
Tour.
long time ago.
Static X
yeah.
was there.
That
and
was a
whoever.
long time ago.
My 120-pound ex-girlfriend was in the middle of a mosh pit trying to reach out for help because there's these 200-pound dudes just moshing. That was fun. Like they used to just have pop-up like concerts and stuff.
A
where you
lot of
could
them
just
now,
go.
it's because, they used to have pop-ups. Warped Tour was one of the first ones where you could
Yes.
kind of get a group of people together and be able to actually enjoy
Right.
multitudes of bands. It's a
Yes.
festival.
Yeah.
That was one of the first festivals.
Yeah.
EDC became a festival.
Yes.
When We Were Young is the new one that's coming. Life is Beautiful.
Yes.
Day in Vegas. That's
Yes.
right around the corner. Each festival holds different
Those
genres.
feel more like raver type scenes.
Well, no, each one's different. So I went to Las Vegas was in 2019, right before the pandemic. That was all heavy. EDC is all EDM.
Right.
Life is Beautiful is more.
I thought that was more EDM too.
No, it's like you can get pop and hip hop and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh.
A Day in Vegas is the one that came out a year or two ago. That's all hip hop. It's all rap.
Oh.
So each festival is holding its own different things.
Okay,
The new one that
okay.
I was telling you that was coming out, it'll be its first time dropping. It's called When We Were Young.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
supposed to be in October. The downside about it is it's not even in October yet. They did a 3-day course because the festivals, they do 1 day everything. 2 days the second thing. It's already sold out. So you can't even get tickets.
Oh, well,
and
yeah.
what sucks is because of this, all the artists that normally come throughout the year, like you should be able to see this band I Prevail twice.
Yeah.
By like going to a venue, seeing them perform with like 1 or 2 people. But none of them are coming until that time. So now you just can't see them because there's no more ticket space because it's such a big lineup. And I was showing D, like they've got some of the old.
Oh man.
That list was.
I don't even. Avril Lavigne is gonna be there.
I have to fucking see if I can even
He's
find
just
it
the
again.
skater boy. I said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough
Let
for
me
her.
see. When We Were Young lineup.
I'll be in the studio singing the
had.
song we wrote.
Oh man, My Chemical Romance,
My
Paramore, A Day to Remember, AFI, the Used, I Prevail, Pierce the Veil, Mayday Parade, Motionless in White, Jimmy Eats World,
Jimmy Eat World.
303. Dude, I didn't fuck. There's
You know-
it's a lot.
You know, when you said 303, I was thinking of Jumpsuit Apparatus.
That's red jumpsuit. Yeah,
Red Jumpsuit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's who I was thinking of when you said. I was like, that's not them though.
Yeah, no, they're not in here. But they are in there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's everybody. Like it's the old. Damn, they're way in the fucking corner.
Yeah, man.
Hawthorne Heights. Like there's a bunch of a good genre, and
If
I like.
came up in the 90s, early 2000s. That
Well, and it's the thing is,
music
I remember
was
when
at
I
its
showed
peak.
you. Remember when I showed you the? I went to a beer festival back in April.
Yes.
It's there. It's the festival
Okay.
ground, so it's huge.
Yes.
You're not trapped in this tiny little venue where you
Right,
can't breathe. Like when I went to Las Vegas, it was at the same spot. I fucking loved it because it's like if I get overwhelmed, you're outside. You can just walk around.
You can still
They
breathe.
had food trucks. They
Right.
had you can get drinks. You
Right.
can get merch. You can go to the bathroom. You either get yourself up to the stage, listen to the shit, and what would happen is when the concert was done or when that band was done, they had a stage A and stage B. So if I wanted to watch like Chevelle played on stage B, the minute they were done, you would walk to one spot, turn to the other. Rob Zombie's playing right
Nice.
there. The minute Rob Zombie's done, you turn around the corner, boom. The concerts are just playing back and forth,
Right,
back and back.
right.
That's what they're going to do with this.
Okay.
So it's a lot to take in, and
Yes.
it's fucking exhausting, but you're getting your money's worth.
I mean, it's gonna be worth it because it's nostalgia bait. That's what it is.
That's what it is. That's why they sold out.
We grew up with with all of those bands.
Well, I was talking to my buddy Chris. Shout out to Chris. He's one of
Hey.
our patrons.
Yes.
He
and photographer.
and photographer. Yes, thank you again. He was mentioning the same thing because if you look at this realistically, a lot of these bands that are on here, they thought it was you remember that shit Fire Festival?
Yes.
Where it's like
What it was supposed to be.
yeah, and then
But
it ended up being
wasn't.
like they were saying it was like a 5-star restaurant out on an island, and they were eating like fucking bologna sandwiches
it
and shit,
happened.
and the only
None of
artist
it.
was Ja Rule. Yeah, so he was saying the same thing. He goes, if you have all these bands,
Right.
Las Rages, there was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There was 8 bands per day. There's over like 50 bands in this thing.
Yeah.
So each band would only get 30 minutes of
One or
playtime.
two songs.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then between transitioning on stages, it wouldn't be realistic enough where you're really getting the full experience.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't just stand up at the front the entire time.
I mean,
You're kind of just showing up to
Yes.
watch it from afar, and you have to
Yes.
get it at the right time. And it's like if I want to listen to a band that starts at fucking 6, I have to get there at 12
Yeah.
to burn through, or they might get moved in
Right,
between the
right.
lineup. So he said, he goes, realistically, it might be a fucking catfish.
Well, see, and that's what I mean though. When you have lineup like that, the music is good enough. You could probably. It's like how we used to watch Sailor Moon before Dragon Ball Z. We
you
don't
kind of have
like it,
to. I don't want to watch
but
it.
it's good enough. I could be like, okay,
Yeah, I'll burn
whatever.
through this for 15 minutes, and then DBZ's right on the corner.
right. It's right around the corner. So it's just one of those things of the songs, all the players. So even if you don't like that specific band, you'll most likely still have a nostalgia moment with the song they're singing. Because I highly doubt, like, My Chemical Romance, they're probably going to sing something upbeat, like...
They have to match. I forgot to show you.
They have to
That's
match.
Gohan's new form. That's his new
you know
form.
what that looks like?
It looks good, right?
Do you remember that old fan art about Gohan going ×4 and
Yeah.
he was silver?
Yeah.
and he had that tail and stuff.
Yeah.
That's almost what that looks
It's
like.
him because the way that hair spiked up, it's like him Super Saiyan 2 when he's younger.
Totally sidetracked.
Yes,
We're talking
I know.
about
but
the new Dragon
they
Ball Z
do a
movie.
part where his eyes go red and they zoom in when he's fighting Cell, like a
Don't do
demonic
this.
Cell in a Max form.
Don't do this.
It looks so good.
I'm gonna say I said it
looks
once and I'm gonna say it
so
again.
good.
This will be the biggest. If they don't pull this
So
off
I
right,
was
this will be the
watching
biggest.
I know
blue
we're
ball.
getting sidetracked, but I was watching clips of people
Yes.
reacting to it because it's already out in
Yes.
Japan. It got really high ratings,
so fucking-
and they're waiting for it to because it'll be here in August.
Yeah, it's got to get voice.
Yeah,
over
and
it,
they
yeah.
said that even though so most of the DVD stuff was 2D.
Yeah.
It was just 2D flat.
Yeah.
Which it would be, fan art or the art where they drag
Yeah,
around and
then
stuff like
the
that.
scene and everything.
This is 2.5D. So they get this weird
I
CGI
saw.
thing where it's like
It's like old school video game.
the guy was saying it's like you're watching like a cutscene.
Yeah,
in a video
cutscene,
game.
yes.
He's like it's straight on. The person that was reviewing it was saying it's straight on to where when you're watching it, it kind of fucks with your eyes because
Yeah.
you're like I'm watching it like
Yeah.
a normal cartoon, and then when the camera pans,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're seeing a 3D thing.
Yeah,
so I
like
just
when
know
you
when
sent
to
me that fight with Piccolo
You-
and that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
I was like,
you
I was
can
seeing
feel
it,
when they're hitting each other.
and
You
it
can
felt like a video game cutscene because they're coming at each other, and then it's almost like it panned around him, and I was like, wait, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
But they did it so smooth.
I like that
you don't mind.
when they were hitting one another. You
Yes.
could feel the hit.
Bro,
it wasn't
when he
half.
transformed.
Yes, and you saw him. He was a tank.
Oh my
the
God.
dude just punched him, and he just went.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look, okay, I'm not going to stay on this long.
Yes,
I
yes.
have always, you can ask anybody, I have always been a Piccolo Gohan fan from jump.
It's all them. It's all them the entire time.
Forget Goku. Goku had his time in Dragon Ball, a little bit in Dragon Ball Z. When they had that little montage where Piccolo was training Gohan and Gohan learned the Masenko and he cut off that, I called it Reptar. He cut off that dinosaur's tail.
Yeah.
And just like all the shit, dude, I'm sitting here going, he's going to be the strongest. He's going to be the best.
They're making to that
And then
too.
they shit on my chest by wishing Goku back.
Yeah.
And they're like, but he's stronger.
They do little
He's just
clips
stronger.
in between where it's Goku, Vegeta, and Broly fighting. They're training because
Yeah.
Broly. It links into after the
I
last.
guess
movie.
Broly's a good guy.
He was never bad. He was just crazy. The whole concept of it was is that he got fucked with his
the
head.
new Brawly.
Yes.
Because
Well,
the
have you-
original Brawly was pure evil.
But you've seen the movie, the Broly
not the
movie.
new one. I haven't. I know. I know.
Everybody's saying too the new one is so
It's
good.
because and look, this is why I didn't watch Super, because they did not give Gohan his true respects.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't like Goku that much.
I know.
I really don't.
I
So
know.
this new, when everyone was like,
Fine.
hyper focus or whatever that was,
Fine.
Ultra Instinct.
Hyper focus. Now you're just making fun of.
I was
You're
cool, but I was
disrespecting.
like, but what about your son who's sitting there who literally killed one of the biggest enemies you've
They're
ever had? or whatever?
transitioning into that
Yes.
because Vegeta got his version 2.
Yes.
Where it's
His
called
Royal Blue or
no,
something.
No, it's called Ultra. What is it? Ultra Evo.
It's where he puts got to be glued in
No,
his
it's
hair.
funny. It's because he loses his eyebrows almost entirely, but his aura is like a black flame.
Yes.
Like I don't know. How to
Almost
explain.
like Homeboy from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes, like
Yes.
Hiei. Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
same
God.
concept.
Okay, all right, we're getting
Anyways,
off topic.
yeah, we're getting
So-
sidetracked.
So as far as the music though, I'm totally down for the I Prevail. I'm curious to listen to more of their music because it's been a long time.
Their new album drops in August, I want to say. So it's it's practically a month away.
Right.
Them dropping that, my boy told me about it, and I just like I said, I started spamming it to whoever I could see, and I've been seeing reaction videos, and everybody, the people that don't even listen to that shit,
Yeah.
are like, "Damn, this is crazy," because it's such a crazy transition of.
Yes.
Normally they're very acoustic and they go heavy, and then it's acoustic and heavy, and it's just. I think it's cool. It's something to look forward.
I think it's a nice new variety. I think it's bringing back, because we used to have a lot more variety, it feels like, of music, where you would get, your different feel from different genre. But now this is kind of that, like I said, it's nostalgia.
It's nostalgia.
It's nice to hear. It's nice to see. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely. If we go to the concert, or if you find a way to get in, or however,
I'll let you know.
I know you got strings.
Yeah, you really gotta mentally prepare.
This guy's
yourself.
got strings.
You really gotta mentally
It's
prepare
like
yourself.
Agent 47,
Agent
but he has hair.
That Hitman. I thought, yeah, okay. I was like, wait. I was trying to think what you're talking about. Okay,
All right. Well, on to the next one.
on to the next one.